Welcome to Moments with Brittany Victoria.
Hello. So, it's been a few days. We're close to the end. I was praying for a trigger shot today, but no trigger shot today. So the trigger shot is the last shot before retrieval. So we're not doing that today, unfortunately. Hopefully, I'll get the go ahead tomorrow. And in saying that, these last few days have been rough. Initially, I did say I didn't want to speak on my experience because I don't want to discourage anyone. But after talking to the doctor, I realized I had an extreme case of nausea from the medication. So I feel a little bit more comfortable saying that. It is a side effect, but I had it bad. I've been down for days now. I had to go to the ER for an IV. Like I was down. Luckily, I had a turnaround on Tuesday. Yeah, I went to the emergency room on Monday. Tuesday, I was doing better. I did get a little sick towards the evening, but I progressively got better. And I'm glad I did. The doctor was on the verge of canceling my cycle. I think I've mentioned it before that the doctor can cancel your cycle if, the follicles aren't growing at a steady rate or there can be other reasons. And my other reason would have been just the effect of the medicine. So at this point, we don't know what is causing the nausea. It's possible it can be from the cyst that I have. I'm definitely now more curious to find out what type of cyst I have. The fertility doctor is calling them endometriomas, which are also known as chocolate cysts, which is a form of endometriosis. I think I've mentioned before that I had a discovery surgery back in October of 2021 with my gynecologist, and she did not find the endometrial tissue, which is usually um the the cause or what they'll go ahead and say you do have endometriosis. So there wasn't excess endometrial tissue found during the surgery, but it sounds like if it is a endometrioma cyst, that is basically a form of endometriosis. So I think that is going to be my mission to figure this out going forward, because if this influx of hormones is affecting me in this way, I am extremely nervous about trying to one day unthawing these eggs and trying to carry a baby to term for 9 months. As sick as I was, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. So I do want to find more answers about what's going on because I have no idea. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. I've I've always kind of had an eerie feeling that I guess mainly because of my menstrual cycles that pregnancy may be hard for me. And if this is any indication, um yeah, it's it's gonna be a rocky road. Hopefully, I can get some answers and figure something out to make sure that when I am ready to carry a baby to term, that I'll have a more pleasurable journey than this. As I said before, I only paid for one cycle with the goal of maybe doing two. At this time, I don't know that I can do two cycles. I don't I don't know that I could do this again. So, fortunately, as of right now, I have quite a few follicles that are measuring 11 millimeters or more. So, we're in the 10 plus range. So, it sounds like I'll get a decent number of eggs retrieved, hopefully. And then that is also dependent on the location of the eggs. The doctor mentioned the risk that will come because the cysts are present. If the cysts are damaged during the procedure, it can cause a serious infection. So I will be getting an antibiotics prescription prior to retrieval to take just in case the cysts are injured during the retrieval. And then also with that, if there are any follicles or eggs that are behind the cysts, they are going to leave them because they don't want to puncture or damage the cyst. So that's kind of been what's happening. I appreciate all of the texts, the calls, all the prayers. I've definitely needed them. Thank you to all my friends and family that have been rooting me on during this journey because it has been a journey to say the least. So, we're almost at the end. I had an appointment today. I was told to take the same doses as before and then come in tomorrow. There are some smaller follicles that she's hoping will kind of catch up in size because that will give me more possibilities for mature eggs retrieved. So tomorrow I go back in. So remember, I had my baseline appointment. I had my first monitoring appointment. So since the first monitoring appointment, I went Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. Tomorrow makes 4 since Sunday. So be prepared to take a lunch break or whatnot to take these appointments. I think that's about it. Yeah.